Going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be going over how to get the best start in 2K26, all the new stuff that they added, what to do first, all that good stuff. So if that's anything that interests you, leave a like, hit that thumbs up, do all that good stuff, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, the first thing we're seeing is some promos for my faction. So, right off it's telling us, okay, switched it before I could even get going. It's showing us a Rhea Ripley Emerald, and then we get a pack telling us about redeeming our rewards. And then our first series we get is an Aftershock. And then we also get a look at our Momentum Series 1. Locker codes, that's a whole different thing. We have one locker code in the game right now. And then we also have a new thing that they added, which is towers. This is just island exclusive. They brought back the island like they did last year. Coming to the game here, and we see all the different modes. The new thing that they added is the Ringside Pass. This is the take place of the DLC and essentially the store, as it was called last year. We'll scroll down. We'll see that it is no longer here. And pretty much what this is a seasons pass. 2K decided, just like every other game on the market, they're going to have a battle pass / season pass type deal going forward, just to, I guess, make people want to continue playing, even though they do have a pay to win aspect right here. As you can see, you could buy the levels. They have it separated to free, which is the basic top level here, and then if you bought the pass or the DLC, that is, then you'll get the premium as well. One thing I do want to note is up here, the XP boost. They will tell you how long they go for, and they will tell you how much they give. But what they don't say is that they activate immediately. So don't use these unless you're ready to grind. Otherwise, you'll just waste it, as I've already done my first one here. But yeah, you live and you learn, and that's why we make these videos. So pretty much in this top part, I've unlocked this much just by doing the showcase. And also by having the, the Raw War Edition. Yeah, we get a Eddie Guerrero, some championships. Pretty much this is like the extras menu for all your unlocks in the store. You have to come back and claim them yourself. And then we get Kingo, which is a AAA star. AAA is like the whole season's pass. First thing that we got to go through. I think we have 6 seasons, and depending on which version you have, depending is which seasons you'll have. So I don't know why they separated it like that. But here we get 1,000 VC for the island. We get 25 MyFACTION tokens, an alternate attire for Vikingo. Get a Jey Uso t-shirt. Get a 6-7 World Taunt. We get a Liv Morgan MyFACTION card. And then we get an attributes bundle, which, yeah, that's for the island as well. So you do get some cards for MyFACTION. You pretty much get just some bonus stuff, as well as mainly things for the island. So that's that part. We got showcase as usual. My GM, my Rise, everything's revamped. But we're here for MyFACTION. And then once we load into this, we should be prompted with our class selection. as well as the little brief rundown of what this game mode is. If you don't know, it's pretty much Ultimate Team. Okay, select your starting superstar, so they changed it this time. So instead of classes, we get superstars. We get 2 male, 2 female. We get Jade, Roxanne Perez, we get Opa Femi, and we get Dragon Lee. We can take Oba. He is the powerhouse class. Okay. I kind of figured Jade would also be a powerhouse class, so I wonder. Maybe they made her a striker. As we see, we get a little mix here too, so it's a little different than last time. Last year, you picked a powerhouse class, you just got powerhouse cards. They're giving us a little mix here. Get a Larry manager. Ruthless Larry manager, that is. Get some tickets. Used for the MyFACTION wars. It doesn't matter what we call our team right now. You don't have a build all. Okay. So last year it was separated into 2 classes between the men and the women. This year it's just your top 4 cards. Alright, I like that. They're really making us run through this. Alright, here we get our login bonuses. We've already missed 4 days, which is crazy because the game's only been out for 2. Here we get our bonus unlocks. Get AJ Lee CM Punk Showcase rewards. We get our pre-order bonuses. Some more tickets. Alright, we're almost ready. Check your progress for daily and lifetime challenges. Challenge trackers. These will pop up every day and every week. So you can get extra currency. Alright, finally. So sweet, so we can access the pass while in this menu, which is good. Up here they give us a little breakdown over the month. They'll have these every once in a while. Usually at the beginning of each month. And then they'll slowly get overtaken by the events. As we see our first boss battle. Triple H versus himself. And get Jacob Fatu versus Brock Lesnar. That'll be a good match. Everything that's new. That's kind of what we're going over here. And the new packs. We got 3 new packs, I guess. We saw the first 2 in the breakdown. And the Legends is also here. Again, World Tour was a big mode in MyFACTION last year. I had a bunch of good cards in it. Hopefully they just made it better. We only got 1, maybe 2, because I see Orlando down there. It doesn't say that it's locked, so we might have 2 locations to start. Which is a little disappointing. I was hoping we'd have more locations this year. And it doesn't say. Okay, so Dallas is locked. It started us in the wrong area. So we start in Orlando. And And it says here at the bottom, each location has several tours. To start a tour, you may need to meet certain requirements. The first match doesn't have any. Down here at the bottom, it says complete the learning ropes. You got to complete the first two. And then, yeah, this is just a real easy way to get a bunch of free packs, a bunch of free cards. Over time, that you will need, like, to use a silver or an emerald, you know, striker class, technical class, things of that nature. That's what those requirements would be. We got our weekly towers and our faction wars, of course. Not much to go over here. Pretty much straightforward. Complete these to get the rewards of the week. So you got to get the week 4, and then once you complete all of the matches, you'll get the 5 tokens, the pack, the MyFaction points. Faction wars, to do anything with this. This is pretty much the main focus point of the faction. MyFaction, that is. You take your ultimate team, or your team of 4, and then you run them against a bunch of other teams of 4. And see how long you can go. And then we got some emeralds in the store to start off. I think the highest it goes to is sapphire, which is the blue. So to get emeralds right off, that's not bad. And then, yeah, we got our bosses right here. So we got 6 sapphire. Not bad. Chelsea Green, JD McDonough. Got the Miz. Zoe Stark, which is... I'm not sure she's even in the company anymore. Escobar and Waller. And we got more emeralds down at the bottom. Okay. Well, like, you gotta start somewhere. Multiplay. That's for multiplayer. That's always hectic. But if you're willing to put up with the chaos, they do have some decent rewards. We wanted to see the rewards. I didn't care about the leaderboards. So you get our first pack at gold. Bronze and silver tier aren't really worth it, honestly, in my opinion. Emerald, you get 6,000 faction points. Sapphire, you only get 10. With each rank, obviously, you get everything included from the past ranks. Ruby, you get another pack. Amethyst, you get another pack. Diamond, you get 20 tokens. Pink Diamond, you get 225... I read that wrong. You only get 22,000, that is. And that's max. Wow, okay, so last year you were getting like a maxed card, and it would have like crazy juiced stats. I guess they're not doing that this year. Headquarters, this is where we go over all of our customizations. Alright, now let's open all these packs. We got our Joe Henry pack. Only a gold, so we could upgrade him to an emerald. Nothing too crazy there. With the Monday Night Wars edition, this pack you only get for the $150 edition. And here we get DX Shawn Michaels. Persona. Personas you get unlocked for the whole game. We get a Macho Man 98. And we get a Roddy Piper. Okay. Not who I was expecting in that. Attitude Edition. Way bigger pack. We got 5 superstars in this one. We get The Rock. Kane 98. China 97. Stone Cold 97. You can get upgraded to a Sapphire. And we get another rock. Okay. So we got Surgery Rock. And then we got After Surgery Rock. Alright, we got that. And then we get the Game Edition. I was going to say, this is just going to have Triple H in it. Triple H 98. Oh, and Stephanie. Okay. Is that a manager card or is she? No. She's a striker. Okay. So we'll actually be able to wrestle with Steph. Alright. We're given some VC from pre-ordering. However, the packs probably not going to be that good. Let's see what's in them. So we got Sapphire Andre, Bronson Reed, Nia Jax, Omos, and the Great Khali. Alright, so the Aftershock is just giants. That's what I'm getting from this pack. Then, of course, we got our standard gold cards. Okay. What is the... Gotta go to collection. Collection. So first set is a cosmetic, and we need... What is it? 6 superstars to get Jacob Fatu. Alright. And then you need that Jacob Fatu for the Brock Lesnar. That's how they get you. Legends here. Set 4 is our collection. So you need Goldberg, Stone Cold, Lita, Mark Henry, and Yokozuna to get not to get Stone Cold. My apologies. To get Triple H. Need that Triple H. He fights another version of Triple H. I don't remember what we get exactly. I was going to say in the Momentums. I want to say these just came out. You need Kalani Jordan, Blake Monroe, Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, and Sol Ruka. It's a bunch of NXT people to get Javon Evans. And then, yeah, they always get you. You need those reward cards to come over here into the live events tab. Which is the primary focus of this game mode. As we see, we got a couple birthday bashes going on. They don't give you any bonus pack, but it's just going to give you tickets. So you get some tickets, some MFP, some tokens. It's always nice when you get free packs. Speaking of free packs, you get a couple free packs right here. Those being legends. Maybe get lucky. Get something good out of those. As you see, you need a legendary player to get the British Bulldog here, which is our first live event reward. And then, yeah, okay, so you need that version, Collector's Edition, Triple H, to get Classic Triple H before he changed. You need Javon Evans to get Masked Dominic Mysterio. And you need Jacob Fatu to get 2001 Brock Lesnar. Yeah, okay, so that's how they get you. Not going to be cheap to get those. Jacob Fatu. These guys you get in the Ringside Pass, so it's cool that you get events and some extra packs with getting them. But these will only last for like the first month, and then we'll get newer ones added with the newer cards. Oh, we do have our first build-up. Oh, did not mean to do that. So we can get our hands on a gold Gunther, we can upgrade him all the way to a sapphire. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the main, pretty much that covers it. Main thing being Ringside Pass is what they added new. We could end it on a quick little pack opening, I guess. Or at least see what the odds are on the packs. Do we even have enough? We have enough to do a 10 box. So you have a 10% chance at a sapphire, 15% chance at an emerald, 19% chance at a gold. And that is for all of them. Should be. Yeah, that's for all of them. So yeah, packs probably like not worth it unless you just got some extra VC that you got from pre-ordering the game. Would not spend your money. For a while last year, they were a decent price, and then it just got out of hand. I'm just going to go out and assume that it's going to get crazy. So I wouldn't even bother wasting money. Just, there's ways of earning. I would just go do that. This game mode is really not worth the money or the time, and like, if you're going to go crazy like that. I would just stick to this game, play it, have fun. Hopefully this video helped you out. And yeah, till then, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.